Hello, lovely people! Welcome to the Geek But I am Penjum. Welcome back to Civilization 6 and the Rise and Fall Deity Difficulty Challenge. So once again, yay, we're still here. Yay, woo, go France. We've not been killed, we've not been beaten, which I think is pretty impressive given that we've only got one little place and everybody else, all the other civs are on Deity Difficulty with all sorts of ludicrous boosts over us. And here we are. And I think we're giving ourselves a pretty good account, really. We're doing quite well. And last time out, we completed this here. We completed Broadway, which immediately gave us two music and one writing. Yeah, that would tie in with what we've got written down there. So yeah, the novelas ejemplares, because that is exactly how you pronounce that. It's absolutely right. That is a book because it's exemplary novels, and the other two, the Cello Suite and the Four Seasons, are music. So that was good. So we got them in, that gave us culture, that gave us tourism. It's also next to the Theatre Square, the Wonder, so it gets more culture in here, which is very, very good. And now we've got a bit of a plan. We've got a bit of a target with both our science and our culture just here. So science-wise, if we open this up, currently we are researching electricity with an eye to going toward computers, because computers has this lovely thing here. So yes, we can construct an additional spy. That's useful. We'll probably do that. But also, we can double our tourism yields. That is going to be huge. That is a very, very big thing that we can do. The other big sort of tourism boost that we can get are from civics, I believe, that we can research, like policy card things, and put them in the government. So I think this is our last big kind of push in the science tree, certainly, to get additional tourism. And that's huge. Tourism yields are doubled. It's just crazy. So we definitely need that. So yeah, we've got electricity on the way now, and then computers. This is a very odd tech tree. It's very lopsided and strange. Civ is producing one of these sort of curious things where I don't really know what our civilization is like at the moment. So we're going to have computers. We're going to have electricity and computers in our civilization. So, we can use light switches and then we can turn on the computers. We can go and use a computer. And yet, we go all the way back here and we haven't got things like, where is it? Like here, like economics. So we don't really know about sort of advanced sort of banking things. And steel. We haven't got steel, which is just, it's an odd concept that everything is so sort of lopsided one way. But there we go. That's how Civ works. So yeah, we're researching computers for the science plan. And then here, in terms of civics, if we hike that all the way over to the right, we are currently doing cultural heritage, because that gives us this here. Heritage tourism policy, 100% tourism from great works of art. We have quite a few of those. So yeah, we'll definitely be putting that in. Unfortunately, we cannot build Sydney Opera House. And weirdly enough, in the background, once again, is the utterly inspiring waltzing Matilda music as I look at Sydney Opera House. Yeah, we can't get this because it needs to be adjacent to harbour. We have no harbour, alas. And the envoys are entirely useless. So really, we are just doing it for this here. Just for this 100% tourism boost. And then the plan is get us a government. Get us a new government. I'm still undecided as to whether to go down the democratic route or the communism route. I am not sure. I'm still torn between them. We'll probably come to that eventually at some point. Maybe in how many turns is that? 4 turns. It's going to postpone it for 4 turns. Pretend it isn't happening. And then eventually, yeah, I'm going to have to pick one of these. But we'll do that in a bit. We're training up a spy, which is very nice. Let's just shufty time on. So all sorts of crazy stuff is going on across the world. So, for example, the city of Cuaya and Bilbao are rebelling. And then up here, Pamplona is also rebelling against the Spanish. So they are not quite rebelling yet. They're getting it ready. They're getting their banners ready. They're getting the placards ready. They're planning the route where they're going to march. So 10 turns until that goes, which it's just weird. It's just weird seeing all these rebellion things going on. There was a city down here that rebelled somewhere. I can't quite remember exactly what it was. Oh, that was it. This place is going. So Caspi has rebelled. The battle over here for Lisbon has finally gone in favour of the Georgians, which is no great surprise because they are next door to it. So India conquered it, and then Australia liberated it, and it all got very complicated. But now that's gone over to Georgia, so all that's happening. So really, it's this. I find this fascinating. I don't know what's going to happen. Rebellion in 2 turns. So they're going to go over to something in a couple of turns. Bilbao, because it's currently a free city, I believe now. Bilbao is not owned by anybody. In 2 turns, that may either go back to Spain, possibly, if they're trying to sort of correct this sort of this horrendous problem in their territory. And Kwai is what, 3 turns, so 2 turns and 3 turns. Or it might go over to the Mongolian Empire, that's just crazy. And this place up here, Pamplona, might go over to the Sumerians if it flips. Now, I'm assuming it's not going to us. I'm assuming we are not throwing loyalty at that like it's going to us. Surely not, because if it is, I have to give it back. I have to return it back. Loyalty, just there. Show me loyalty. What do I look like? What's my thing? Can we just go up and have a look? No, I don't think we are sending any that way. I don't think we're sending any loyalty that way. That's Mongolian. That's Spanish. That is Sumerian. It looks like Sumerians to me. It looks like they will go over to the Sumerians, which is just, it's very interesting. It's very interesting. Our spy's only got a couple of turns left. Couple of turns left for our spy. And then, yeah, the big thing really is this. We're going to get this in, but the big thing is our next government. I need to pick what we want to have. And it's a choice between democracy and communism. Communism will give us a gigantic boost in production, which is very, very welcome. Democracy gives us a good boost in production and a good boost to housing, gives us +7 to each. I think it's +1 production and housing per district you've got, and I think we've got 7 if it counts things. I'm not sure. It says on there like that it's a district when you go over the government plaza and stuff, and the actual sort of housing neighbourhood things, they count as districts, but I don't know if it will count as districts for the purpose of democracy. I don't know. So, I mean, that's quite good as well, because it gives us housing, but we'll grow quicker. But then we don't have that much space to grow into anymore, so we really don't need the housing anymore. We've got 2.5 housing spare anyway. Got 2.5 extra housing as it is. Do we need any more? Do we need any more to grow quicker? I mean, we've got 1 tile to fill up, I think, and then, it fills up the like the campus and the other ones like that. It fills up the citizen slots. So I really don't know. But in the cards for the democratic government, the actual sort of policy slot assignment things are better in democracy than they are for communism, I think, because you get quite a lot of military ones in communism. I don't really want military ones. I have no need for them. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting balance. I think we send you immediately back there, because that's very good for us. Yes, begin that route. Also, that is sending lovely, lovely tourism over your way to the Mongolian Empire, which is very welcome. And then I'm intrigued to see how our spy is going to do. We're training our spy, and they're going to get promoted because we're French. Because we're French, they will get an immediate promotion. I'm intrigued to know what we can choose from, because we'll get 3 random ones. I really hope there's either one for stealing great works, which we haven't really got anywhere for them to go. I suppose it might be quite useful. Can we steal a great work if there's nowhere for it to go? I don't think we can. So that probably isn't going to be quite as useful as I'd hoped, actually, now in hindsight, thinking about it. So stealing tech would be useful. Stealing gold would be useful, because at the minute we don't have very much gold at all. We've got a somewhat pitiful amount of gold. Mongolia founded a new city, Bilbao. Has it flipped? Did it flip to Mongolia? It did. Oh, the Spanish are not going to like this. I expect war. I expect war between the Mongolian Empire and the Spanish Empire, and Kwai is going to go the same way. That is going to absolutely go the same way. Okay, so now our names by... The name is... I don't know how you say that. Eve? Ives? I don't know. Let's call you... Oh, can we change your name? Are we able to change your name? Do you know what? I'm not sure you can. I want to change this person's name to something I can pronounce. Let's just call you Eve. That'll do. So Eve will have a promotion. So if this spy is in your home territory, all your spies operate at +1 level. Oh, that's very good. That is very good. We could set you up, Eve, to be here in our home territory. So when Benoit finishes his job down here, we could set you to do that, to guard our theatre square, so no one comes and nicks all our lovely great works. And then we could have, Benoit could go out and do some stuff. Benoit could go and do some actual spying elsewhere, because everyone's going to operate an extra level, which is very good. So yeah, we will definitely have you. That is going to be very good. How long until you come back? Can we kind of call you back? Yeah, cancel mission. 4 more turns. Okay, yeah, cancel that, please. And right, then you're going to sort of be paused. Philip has been targeted by an emergency. Oh, that's interesting. I haven't seen emergencies. I have not seen any emergencies. I wonder what that is. So Philip has been targeted by one. even though he's losing his cities left, right, and centre, and he's been forced to settle on this weird little island over here, the city of Oran, which is all right. Possibly I might have settled it next to a river rather than just there, but okay, I'm sure you had your reasons. But yeah, so the thing is against him. Wow. Okay, fascinating. Well, there we go. Who knows what that's all about. And now we've got to pick something that we want to construct. I'm tempted by another spy. It's only 3 turns. 3 turns for another spy would be very good indeed. What else can we do? We could do Cristo Redentor, but I'm not that bothered. And it gives us tourism output from relics and holy cities, not diminished by other civs with research and enlightenment. We don't have relics or holy cities, and we don't have seaside resorts. So it gives us +4 culture. Yeah, that's about it. Not that bothered. I think let's get another spy. Let's get ourselves yet another spy. It's going to be very useful. It's only a couple of turns. Well, 3 turns. That's fine. Right, who are you? Right, you're Benoit. What are your skills? What have you got? Counter spy as if 2 levels more experience. Oh, well, that's just irritating, isn't it? Okay, seduction. I hadn't noticed that Benoit, the actual thing for that is seduction. Oh, Benoit, you handsome man, you. Let's send you out to somewhere else, and you can go and do something, and then hopefully you can get some XP and level up a little bit. You can go and do something successful. Who is quite far away? Just so if they do declare war on me, they'll probably get bored walking across all the territory. The Georgians, they're relatively far away. Let's go and try and steal something from Georgia. Do they have tech? They don't have tech. They do have some gold. Yeah, they have gold that's probably worth stealing. 1,266 gold we could steal from the capital. 1,266. Yes. Absolutely yes. Go and do that, please. And he will be boosted. He will be boosted by you, sitting here awaiting assignment. They'll be boosted by you, because you're going to be posted here, and your skill thing is to make all our spies operate at +1 level, which is very good. So you, the other spy that we sent away, Benoit, will get a nice big boost to that, which is excellent news. Okay, I would have thought I could have placed you by now, but no. No, I can't do anything with you at the minute. Okay, right, never mind. Right, hurry time on. We'll get cultural heritage next time, and then I'm going to have to make a choice. I am going to have to pick which... Ooh, hello. No, goodbye. I'm going to have to pick what government I want to go for, and I'm swaying toward communism. I'm going to have a look at the policy slots and things that we definitely want to put in our policy slots, and then see what we can have sort of left over and what's going to be useful and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, we want to throw out one of the policies right now, though. On our next turn, we want to chuck away something and put heritage tourism in and see what that goes up to. Mongolia have founded a new city. They've got choir. Oh my goodness. And Charlotte the super spy. Charlotte the legend. Promotion to master spy. I think Charlotte is already the best spy, probably on the planet. So that's going to be no use at all. But we've got advanced ballistics. Yay. There we go. We've nicked that from you. And our expression of cultural heritage would define humanity's future in the atomic era. And again, this has confused me. The world's first civic from a new era of discovery. So the world's first civic from cultural heritage. Now that's not even that far along. It's not even that far along. It's in the atomic era. So no other civ. Are you trying to tell me, look, if these things are to be believed, and yes, I think a few comments were made on these little sort of pin mark things saying they're not the most reliable of things. They're not brilliant for marking exactly where people are. But, even if it's a sort of random ballpark figure, Tomris is miles, but I'm really far ahead, and I don't fully understand why. I don't really understand why that we're so far behind in this. There was a suggestion, I think, in one of the comments that maybe they sort of forgo culture for science victories. They sort of don't think that you can do a tourism victory, the AIs, and they go for a science victory. They plough everything into science. I don't really know. And people, when I started this, were saying, oh yeah, by turn 250, the enemy eye will be in space. And it's turned 308. And there's no spaceships. I don't even think in the science thing anybody's done anything. Nobody's even researched rocketry. So I'm very confused as to deity difficulty. And I keep going back and checking this. I keep going, we are on deity. Yes, difficulty, deity. Yes, there we go. And I'm very confused. Do you know what? I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain. That is absolutely fine. So yes, they did lose Choir to the Mongols. So Spain have lost another city. This city is due to rebel in 7 turns. That will surely go Sumerian. Oh, Spain. Oh, Spain. Some extra era score, which is very, very welcome because we need to get up to 171. And I don't think it's going to happen. Charlotte's nicked some stuff, and that's that all sorted. Right, okay. Unit needs orders. Charlotte, can you steal any more stuff? No. That is a shame. Do you know what? For 4 turns, let's just steal a load of gold. Let's just steal a big pile of, well, not a big pile of gold, but some gold. And then you're the one who's got the operating at +1 level. Yeah, so you can go to our city. If I scroll up far enough, there's about 12 bazillion cities on the planet, and only one of them is mine. Let's confirm placement and put you in the theatre square, which is jolly exciting. And now here we go. Here we go. We need to choose our civic. So let's have a look what we want to do. Now, I could completely chicken out and go, yes, Cold War, and pick all these things. I don't think that's probably very good. I think I need to actually get on with it. Also, this stuff is quite good. This stuff is quite good. Plus 100% Theatre Square District adjacency bonuses. That is culture heaven, because we've got a lot of adjacency bonuses on the Theatre Square due to all the wonders being next to it. A stadium. Oh, I know, I need a government. I need a government. But look, stadiums, +2 tourism if the city population is 10, +5 tourism if the city population is 20 or higher. So 2 amenities and +5 tourism. Oh, that's really good. But no, we need to go down here. We need to get a new government in first, I believe. And that also gives us our 3rd building in the little plaza thingamabob, I believe. So what can we do? None of them are boosted. However, we generate quite a lot of culture, so it's only 8 turns. That, not bothered about. Although that is quite nice. Spies who steal a tech boost without being detected gain an extra boost. That is quite intriguing, given that that's what I'm going to go and try and do. Maybe we have that. So democracy has one slot for military. Hang on, I'm going to get my mechanical... I love a mechanical pencil. I'm going to get my mechanical pencil. I'm going to write this down. So 1, 3, 2, and 2. We're ignoring fascism completely, and communism is 3, 3, 1, 1. So, but communism would give us, a big old boost to production, because it's plus 0.6 production per citizen, and then a minor bonus, allegedly, of plus 15% production just overall, which is just crazy. Well, democracy gives you +1 and +1 housing, and then we can buy things for gold a little bit cheaper. These things are not as useful as they could be. That's pretty alright. +4 housing, +2 amenities, -8 gold. To cope with that. That one is campus and industrial zone district adjacency bonuses. Plus 100% anything to do with science would be great. That'd be lovely. And then those things there are sort of war-based ones. Okay, so let's go and have a look then at our actual policies right now. So that's the government. We want to change one of these right now anyway. So +2 housing. We can sacrifice that right now. We can sacrifice that for cultural heritage. Wherever you might be, cultural heritage. Where are you? Heritage tourism, that's it. That one there. Plus 100% tourism from our works of art. Oh, it's going to go. It's on 274 as it is. Which is, hang on, that's gone up by 30, hasn't it? Wasn't that on 244 at some point? And now it's on 274. Okay. Did that just take effect right there when I just did that? Is that what that's boosted up to? I don't know. So we definitely want that. We want to have at least one military policy. Now, everything else I'm not that bothered about. I'm not that bothered. These are all slightly useless. I suppose that Renaissance Wars generate +2 science. We could throw that in if we had communism. And then we'd have another one as well. So we'd have, I don't know, the unit upgrades one, possibly. I'm not really that bothered because these are to do with fighting, and hopefully we're going to avoid fighting, so we can get rid of that. And then that gives us 3 policies from here, which is probably not too bad, but that only gives us one. Communism does only 1 wild card slot. Now that's quite bad. Now we would get 2 because we do have our lovely, very, very lovely Indeed Forbidden Palace, so it gives us the extra slot. So we would want great merchant points. But then what else would we go for? I really don't know. And yeah, to give us one of those as well. Now, there are some good ones here to do with spies. There are some good spying things here. And the democracy government gets 2 diplomatic policies. And we would only get 1 if we went to communism. So we'd probably stick with that if we went with communism. But I quite like the idea of this. I like the idea of enemy spies levels being reduced in my lands. And that's no use. Do you know what? That's not... These are also to do with city-states. That's to do with spying. That is quite useful. And that tech that we just saw, was it a Civic actually? Which then gives us the tech boost. We get 2 of them. Would also be very useful indeed. But I'm thinking we can cope. The only thing that worries me is the wildcard policies. But for a massive, massive boost in production... oh, hang on. No, I don't want to close it. I want to confirm it for right now, don't I? I think for a huge boost in production, I think we go down class struggle. Let's get ourselves communism. So those 3 won't be very good. 3 economic policies I'm sure we can cope with. 1 diplomatic policy, which we will probably stick with anyway, stick with the one we've got. And then 2 wild cards because we get the extra 1. We can work that out. We'll have +4 great merchant points and then something else. I don't know what we'd have. I'm not entirely sure. And then, yeah, would we take one of these? 100% campus and industrial zone. The industrial zone, we get even more production. I don't know if we'd need it. But that's the big thing, the production boost. Let's get class struggle. We're going to be communists. France are all going to be communists, everybody. Okay, and welcome, Jerome. I can say your name. So welcome, Jerome, our 4th spy. What promotions do you have, Jerome? Please have some good ones. If caught on a mission, you can escape, fabricate scandal, or neutralise governor. Yeah, I'm not overly enamoured with any of these. What does fabricate scandal do? Okay, I have had a look through the Civilopedia. I couldn't find anything, so I turned to the internet. And yes, fabricate scandal is to do with city-states, and you get more envoys and such like with particular city-states. Or I think you could possibly knock down other people's counts of envoys at the city-state. So, you might push yourself into power by knocking somebody else down or whatever. So we definitely don't want that because there's no city-states left because they've all been killed to death. Neutralise governor, nah, don't really care. So this is probably better. If caught on a mission, you have a much higher chance of escape. I mean, I guess it's the only one that we really want because that's no use. And that's not particularly great because I don't really care about neutralising governors. I'm not that bothered right now. So, yeah, let's go on Ace Driver. I like the fact that Jerome is an ace driver, like in Hollywood films. He can probably drive in reverse really, really quickly and do things. I can barely, reverse into a car park in space. He can drive in reverse at, 90 miles an hour, drive through traffic and everything because he's Jerome and he's awesome. He's an ace driver. So let's have that. Thank you very much. And now we need to decide what to construct again. Can't have the Sydney Opera House. It makes me very sad. It makes me so sad that we can't have that. Is there a great person that we really could do with having? Again, Mary Leakey with her artifacts generating all sorts of ludicrous tourism. That makes me a bit sad. You would be good, Masaru Ibuka, with your +10 tourism for the industrial zone. But it's just not going to happen for us. 101 turns. And even if we did it 10 times, it's just going to bring it down a little teeny bit each time. In Georgia, we've got +46 per turn, which is just ridiculous. So I don't even think there's any great people that we need to go toward. There's not even any great people. I mean, the amount of great merchant points we get is just terrible. +14 is the second lowest in the game. It's just rubbish. So yeah, we want to... let's have a look. Let me have a look at what I prepared. I prepared a little thing that said, these are the great merchants and the great engineers and the great scientists and such like that you will probably want to get your hands on. So maybe if we can't get our hands on, say, you, Mr. Masaru Ibuka, if we do a few commercial zone grants, whatever they are, whatever the thing is in the commercial zone to get the great merchant points, maybe if we do a few of those, when you're gone, when Georgia get to you, which I assume they will for the extra 10 tourism, Georgia have got loads of tourism, when they get you in, maybe we could then get the next person in. So let me go and find my book. I did have a book. The room's been tidied since, the Geek Cupboard's been tidied since I made this list. So let me go and try and find where the book is. Right, okay. So Mr. Ibuka is on the list, but I'm not going to get him unless something miraculous happens. Mary Leakey is on the list. But again, maybe when I wrote this list, I wasn't really sure which way I was going. But yeah, 350 science for every artifact. I've not got any, and they're not going to generate any extra tourism. So there's no real point having that. We are going to get the great scientist after Spain get her, though. So that's probably all right. That's probably okay. That's going to be a lot of science going toward the Spanish, though, if they get her. So yeah, that's a shame, but never mind. We'll see who the next great scientist is. If there is anyone, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not sure. And then we've got some other people. I think some of them will have gone by. They will have gone by. Sarah Breedlove apparently would have been a very useful one, but she's from the modern era. And then I've got a few that I can't read the names of. Matilda Bentz? Possibly, I can't read it. But they're from the Atomic era, and someone called Jamsetji Tata from the Information era. Now I think they're a merchant. But I don't know if they come before or after you, Mr. Rabuka. So I think what we might do is let's wait and see. Oh, it's going to take ages. It's going to take so long for anybody to get you. 31 turns for Georgia. So I've not really got any reason to get any of that either, to do any of these. Got no real sort of interest to do any of these apart from the campus ones to get us some science. So let's do that. It's a couple of turns. We'll boost our science, which is always very welcome anyway, because we can rush things on. We can get tourism computers in quicker. But yeah, the other things aren't particularly good. That will give us some great scientist points, actually. So yeah, we'll definitely get the next person in. But yeah, that's sort of it, really. We're running out of options of things to build. We're running out of options of things to construct. Now, I would like steel. Because nobody, I don't believe, has built the Eiffel Tower. I've not seen a thing pop up, because I imagine I would have been filled with rage, because I would have gone, no, we're French. The Eiffel Tower is ours, you swines. So I've not seen it. It doesn't mean it hasn't happened, but I've not seen it. So perhaps we could get ourselves the Eiffel Tower. That would be very good. If we get steel, get the Eiffel Tower in. That's another lovely wonder. That's very good. Okay, you, Jerome, you can drive away really quickly. Can you go and steal some stuff? You've got no tech to steal. That's fine. What about you? The Spanish have got no tech to steal. Oh, give the heck over. They've got no tech to steal. Australia have no tech to steal. The Georgians have no tech to steal. Come on, India. India do have tech to steal. Nuclear fission. Oh my goodness. Do you know what? Let's try and find a place which gives us a bit of money as well, possibly afterwards. 90. 468. Sringa or Patna. No, yeah, this is better. Srinagar. We can steal their nuclear fission boost, and then we could possibly steal 468 gold as well. So let's go there. Yeah, absolutely. Go over there, please. Georgia does not have Kispi anymore. That's become independent. More independent states. You see, the enemy AI is expanding too much. Oh, and this place is going. It's rebelling. They expand too quick. They expand too much and too far. It is, it's like butter spread over too much bread. It's just too thin, and the loyalty does not get down to these sort of far-flung places. And then you lose them, and then they flip over. So yeah, you should learn your lesson. Just have one city. That's it. One city is clearly the way forward. And yay, Charlotte stole some gold. Of course, I never doubted her. Right, okay, well done, Charlotte. What can we do now? What can we possibly do now? There's no tech to steal from over here in Salamanca. Is it worth moving you somewhere else? What about these guys? Have they got tech to steal? No, Mongolians haven't got tech to steal either. I find this very hard to believe. I find it hard to believe that there's no tech to steal. They've got nuclear fission, but someone's already going over to do that. Do I just go and nick some gold off somebody then, and then build things? 916 gold we could get from Aksu. That would be very welcome indeed. That'd be very good. 900 gold is not to be sniffed at. So yeah, if we could get ourselves 900 gold from wherever it was, Aksu, let's go there. What does the capital generate? 472. So Aksu is clearly a very important sort of hub thing. Oh my goodness, look at all the traders. Look at this place. Wow. Trade mongers. Okay. Yeah, let's send you back to Aksu. You've been there before. So let's send you off there. Yeah, we'll do that. We siphon some gold away. That's very nice. Our people are ecstatic at the minute. The people are ecstatic. Let's just do another campus research thing. In fact, you know what? Do a couple. Why not? That's all of 6 turns. Do that for a bit. Oh, actually, power plant. Power plant plus 4 production and great engineer points. Do you know what? Don't hang on. Don't go into the city. Don't do that second one, please. Clear that. Bing. Oh, no, click. There we go. It's cleared. Yay. I totally knew what I was doing there. That was not fluke at all. Okay, this thing has appeared saying, yay, you've got scientific knowledge from across the world, which has meant that you've boosted a thing. Now, I don't really know what this is. If someone can explain this to me, that'd be lovely. Is it alliances and stuff happening? I'm not really sure. So plastics is boosted. That's always nice. And then you are here. So you have arrived here. So this is Benoit's first trip out of the country. And he's over there in Georgia. He's over there in Tbilisi. Let's gain some sources for you just to up this. Because you've got 84% chance of nicking quite a lot of gold. Let's up that to 90%, please. Let's make sure that you actually do it and get the heck out of there alive. And now we've got, oh good, a great artist. Well, that is just what we need. We need all that, don't we? And now the next one is Carl Sagan. Oh, 111 turns until we get to you. And then that's 3,000 production toward a space race project. I don't think that's likely to happen. Though to be fair, that the enemy, the sort of other civs, great scientist points are really awful. Mongolia have got 26 per turn. And then are we the second highest? Plus 20 with one campus. I'm befuddled. But okay, fine. Well, let's have this great artist. Let's have Sophonisba, oh goodness me, Anguissola, you there from the modern era. Yeah, we'll have you. We can't do anything with you. Join the unemployed club. I'm using the wrong keys again. I'm using WASD. Let's not do that. You can just go and stand out there on this quarry. I hear it's very beautiful. Maybe you could paint a picture of the quarry or something, possibly. I don't know. Right, we have researched electricity, which is good. That means we can get ourselves a power plant, and also research upon computers has now begun, which is exciting. Our promise to the Mongolian Empire to stop spying has been fulfilled, and Pamplona has also rebelled, and they are going over to the Sumerians. Look at that. It's just flashing in there. It's going, ha ha ha, Spanish people, you are losing all your cities. So the Spanish are being a little bit pushed back. They are being pushed back. Now, are any of their other cities kind of looking like they might rebel? Full loyalty for everybody now, it seems. Imagine the Spanish might have thought, hang on, this is really bad. I don't want this happening anymore. And they've actually tried to do something about it. Down here is still rebelling in 6 turns. That is 6 turns until that does something. Oh, it's all kicking off. Everywhere else looks fairly stable. All the Australian cities look fairly stable. So yeah, maybe that's all we'll see. Maybe it's just those sort of border regions that flick around. This bit here changed, didn't it? This bit here changed. Yeah, so Kish went over. It's not quite fully loyal yet. 3 turns. So yeah, it's intriguing. It's intriguing. The global politics is very exciting indeed. We are going to complete our campus research grants next time out, which is good. More science going toward computers. And then, yeah, we'll build, because we've just got electricity, we can build all these things. Well, we know how. We just can't actually build a seaport because we've not got the sea. We've got a little pond. Could we not build a gigantic, great big seaport here? Just there? That would be lovely. Spain has a spy. Scythia. Oh, hang on. Sumeria have declared war on Australia. Scythia have declared war on Sumeria. So Australia and Sumeria at war, and Sumeria and Scythia at war. Okay, fine. You go and do fighting. Georgia have launched a military assault on presumably that city that's theirs. Oh, dearie me. And Mongolia have completed research on sanitation. We learned how to wash our hands absolutely ages ago, Mongolia. You should come and ask us. We can show our taps work and everything. Okay, let's get ourselves a power plant. It's only 6 turns. That is quite good. Great engineer point. And it's 6 turns and we're actually building something useful. I'm tempted by Cristo Redentor, but it's just going to take up a tile. It's going to take up a tile and we could probably try and get other things in. Yeah, let's get a power plant down. Let's get one of those in. Now, the thought did occur to me that I could go, build a holy site, and then could try and steal relics from someone else. Because I think if you build temples and things in your holy site, I believe that you can then put things in them. You know, you might be able to go, right, yes, that's where relics go. I don't think you can steal relics. When I was looking online, before I sort of started recording, I don't think you can actually steal relics. You can steal great works, but you can't go in and, you can't employ Indiana Jones and then go and steal the Ark of the Covenant and stuff. So that is a bit of a shame. It's a bit of a shame because that would be good. That would have been my plan, but I don't think it's doable. I obviously don't want to go down that route and then find out that I built a holy site and took up a tile for absolutely no reason at all, because that would just be terrible. That would be really awful. So yeah, we're not going to do that, which is a shame. There is still the choice of the encampment. We do get +1 culture from it. We do get something from it. We could put it here. It would sacrifice some food. We do have a surplus of 34 food. So we could put an encampment down, and that would get us extra stuff. That would get us production and some gold, and possibly it would get us extra bit of science because it's next to the campus, and therefore the campus would be next to 2 districts. So it would up our science a bit. We could always get that done. But yeah, let's get the power plant out of the way first. Wow, we are the biggest city in the world. Bustling and cosmopolitan, Solo never sleeps, but the stories of its citizens weave together into a magnificent shared waking dream. Ooh, what a load of flim-flam. So a city has reached 25 population for the first time in the world. We have the biggest city in the whole world, which is very exciting. Jerome, Master Driver Jerome, has arrived in whatever this place is called, Srinagar, and he is going to gain some sources because we might as well up your chances of actual success, which is very good. Yep, we get +3 era score. We now need to choose a civic. Now, I think, let's go down here. Let's have a look at professional sports. I didn't even think we'd even get this far. I haven't really planned this far ahead, to be completely honest. So professional sports, we can't boost it this way. 4 entertainment complexes is never going to happen. But I don't think there's anything else left. Is there anything else left that gives us... That gives us tourism to civs to which we have a trade route. So social media would be a good thing to get eventually. But there's nothing else really that's going to help us a great deal. +10%. Oh, that's city-states. There's none of them left. So... yeah, why don't we get professional sports and then social media? Does that lead us down that route? No, that takes us down Cold War first. Can I just have professional sports first, please? Because we don't need these 2 anymore. We don't need any of those. That's nothing good in there. Totalitarianism is not very good. We don't particularly want the things there. We definitely don't want to become fascist because that's to do with fighting. Democracy can wait. That thing is good, but we're running out of techs to steal. So it's very unlikely we're going to steal many more tech boosts, it seems, which is just weird. So yeah, let's go down professional sports. We might be able to get the stadium in, which gives us tourism. And then we can get the Maracanã in as well, which is very good. Flat land adjacent to an entertainment complex. Can we even build one of those? Is that a thing we can build? Got no idea. Where's the entertainment complex? Just there. That's the entertainment complex. Is that flat? That is flat land. That is very flat land indeed. Now we could stamp, that's the only tile we can put it on. We could put the Maracanã there. And that would also mean that it's another wonder. I'm using WASD again. You think I'd learn all these years I've been playing Civ 6. That would mean there's another wonder next to the theatre square, which gives it extra culture. Oh, that's very tempting. It's very, very tempting indeed if we manage to get there. +2 amenities as well. +6 culture, that is always very welcome anyway, so that's pretty good. Oh, that could be what we do. That could be what we do. Okay, right, first things first, a new government. Let us go from merchant republics. Let's go to be communists. There we go. So plus 0.6% production per citizen in cities with governors. We've got a governor. Plus 15% production overall. So our production currently is 104. Which is quite a lot. Let's see what happens when we change our government, change governments entirely over to communism. Yes, I would love to become a communist. That is very excellent. Now I'm going to have to assign these policies first. So it's 104. Okay, so now we can sort the government out. So we can get ourselves that. Because why not? It gives us +2 science. We've got Renaissance walls. That's fine. Unit maintenance reduced. That's very good. Everything else is fairly irrelevant. Everything else is a little bit irrelevant. It's to do with building units. Plus 30% production toward encampment districts and buildings for that district. Do we want to put that in if we're going to get an encampment in? Do we just want to put that in now? Or do we want to get 50% discount on all unit upgrades? If we can indeed upgrade anything at all from our poxy medieval military that we've got now. I'm not entirely sure. But I don't think we're going to be building an encampment district anytime soon either. Do you know what? Let's put that in. Let's put the discount on unit upgrades in. Let's put that up there. So we've got heritage tourism, big boost tourism from our great works. We've got Grand Opera, which is extra culture from the theatre square. We've got rationalism, extra science from the campus. Machiavellianism is a 50% production towards spies, and they take 25% less time, which is nice. Then we get +4 great merchant points per turn, and then we get something else. Now, what do we go for? What do we have? +2 engineer points per turn? Do we want that? Can we come out of this? Can we come out of this and I can go and have a look at our great people and stuff like that? Or is it going to say, no, you've not signed your government policy stuff. You'll have to come back and do that later. I'm not entirely sure. Should we try it? Yeah. Oh, there we go. Right. Okay, lovely. We're the first to adopt a tier 3 government in the world. What are you lot doing? What are you deity level people doing? You're just sitting around looking out the window or something. Seriously. Centuries of political philosophy reach their ultimate expression as France chooses communism as its new government for the future. +4 era score. Okay, great people. How likely are we to get anybody at all? Carl Sagan is 105 turns. I don't think we're playing 105 turns. This lot are all fairly redundant. So great merchants, we've got you. We've got +4. So do we want to get great engineers? 102. So we just give it would up it from 14 to 16. It's not really worth it, is it? It's not really worth the effort. I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. So let's set those again. So we'll grab that. We'll have that one, please, for a teeny tiny boost to science. Oh, yeah, we could actually. Military Academy. Military Academy in the encampment district. Now we've got this massive production boost. I imagine it's going to be very quick to build anyway. A Military Academy would also give us another +2 science. That's +4 science when we've only got 65. 4's quite good. So yeah, I even think we take out the +4 great merchant points per turn. I just don't think it's worth it anymore. So let's have a look at what is going to be worth having. Right, we're going full on communism because we're adopting police state. Hooray! So it sounds scary. It's actually quite good. Enemy spies reduced by 2, so their level is reduced by 2 in our lands. That's very, very good. So I know that people are now getting spies. I saw the message pop up that said, was it Mongolia or someone that had a spy? At some point, somebody had a spy. So they might send it to us. They might try and steal our great works or possibly some science. It's unlikely to try and steal our rubbish amount of science. But, you know, they're going to try and possibly nick our stuff and cause trouble. So if we can slow them down or stop them entirely, that's very good. We suffer -2 loyalty per turn. That is, whatever, that's fine. I can cope with that. And then, down here, I've decided that we are going to bin off now the great person points per turn. I don't particularly want that. Now, I am tempted by this. Mercantile Legacy, +10% gold. That's quite good, but we don't earn that much gold. If we put that in now, that would be an extra 2.18 gold. Is that right? I think that might be right. That's not really very much per turn. That's not very good. So I was then looking at what we could have over here. So I did think that that was quite nice. Aesthetics, +100% theatre square district adjacency bonuses. It's got lots of those. So that could be good. That gives us 100% campus bonuses, which we did have a campus bonuses one before, didn't we? +2 housing. That's also very good. That would help us grow a bit quicker. I think we need to focus on culture to get the tourism up. So let's go for this. Let's go for 100% theatre square district adjacency bonuses. So we did have a culture of 186.3. Let's see what that goes up to. And a science of 65.9. So 65.9, 186.3. Yes, it is. There's probably people going, no, take the something or other thing. But do you know what? That's fine. So we'll do that. 77.5, 209.5. Wow. Okay, that's made quite a big difference. And our production is now 123.4. It's gone up from 100, whatever it was, to 123.4. That is very good indeed. Okay, yep, I'm happy with that. That's good. Yay, go communism. So now computers is underway, which is very good. That's going to be so important to get that done. Of course I will, Big Trousers. Yes, and professional sports due at the same point, due at the same time. So we'll get double tourism yields from just having the computers around the place. And then Spain has a crossbowman. Oh, well done, Spain. Well done, Spain. In 1890, I thought, being your own deity difficulty, you might be a little bit better, but clearly not. And then, so we'll get the computers. And then we could possibly get a stadium in, which would give us more tourism. So yeah, we'll all hopefully kick off. Ooh. What were you doing? Mongolia complete research on flight. What have you guys been doing? I'm very confused. Right, you're Charlotte. We want to keep you alive. You're very good at siphoning funds. You're very good at disrupting rocketry when it comes to it. And you are very good at sort of timely completing your missions. Yeah, we're stealing gold from you, aren't we? Let's do that. Let's gain some sources from you. 4 turns. And then, after we've gained sources, we'll try our best to steal a big sack full of gold from you. There you go. Georgia has a spy, look. So the Georgians are getting spies. Other people are getting spies. Alliances and friendships and all sorts of things are collapsing. Right, I do need to go and sort that out. Right, we need some housing. That's fine. Benoit has got sources. That's very good. Yeah, let's steal all this gold. Have they not got tech anymore? Or were you just literally a gold stealing person? Yeah, you're just nicking gold. 90%. 6 turns. Come on, Benoit. Yeah, it's a bit longer. Charlotte's a bit quicker. She's got 4 turns. But yeah, there you go. 6 turns to steal us quite a substantial amount of gold. That would be lovely if you could do that. So also, I note the Spanish have settled another city here upon Misery Island. I suppose they have some spices and some mercury to keep them entertained. I don't know what they're going to do with those. Hey kids, it's time to mix spices and mercury and see what happens again. But yeah, it's just weird they're settling over here. They're so desperate to get another city down. They're putting it in just any old place. That's a terrible place, isn't it? What's going on? 1 turn until the power plant is complete. That's good. We need to go and start making friends with people and doing alliances and things. So let's declare friendship with you. Yes, that's very lovely. Right, who do we want to make friends with pretty much immediately to do alliances with? Genghis. You, declare friendship. And you, can we please have a research alliance? Because you were good, so yes. Every 30 turns on standard, you unlock a Eureka for a tech that your ally has researched or boosted, but you have not. Who is ahead in the land of science? Okay. Okay, I'm up with these guys, am I? I don't. Maybe it's just because I'm far ahead. Because I've not got all these things way back. I've not got gunpowder and scary boomsticks. So yeah, maybe Genghis is a good candidate for that. Genghis is probably a good candidate for that. So yes, we'll go for a research alliance with you, my good sir. And also, yeah, can we get stuff from you again? You earn 1,175 gold per turn. That's a little bit ridiculous, Genghis. Let's be honest there. You can give me 10, okay? All right, what if you give me 15? Oh, no, clearly that's too ridiculous out of your 1,100. 11? Okay, 11 is good. About 12? 12 is good. 13? No, 13 is just ridiculous. Let's go back down to 12, shall we? 12. Research Alliance, he gets open board. Well, I get open borders. Research Alliance, and then it gives me some gold per turn. Yep. Absolutely. Yes, very good. Chandragupta, friendship, please. Yes, we had something like an economic alliance or something, but this is all irrelevant. It was just to be nice to somebody. We probably have open borders with you. Would you like to give me some gold? Oh, you're not as nice as Genghis. 9. Oh, absolutely. Brilliant. Yeah, okay, I'll go for that. Yes, thank you very much. And John. Declare friendship. Yes. Would you like an alliance, John? Would you like a religious alliance? I had a religious alliance with someone else, I think. I can't remember who it was. Would you like a religious alliance, John? Your ally's religion does not exert religious pressure on cities dominated by your religion and vice versa. Whatever. Don't really care. Would you like to give me some gold as well, John? No gold? No. Oh, that's far quicker. Why don't I just do that each time instead of using the keyboard? Anything you want to give me any gold per turn? Come on. What? 2. There you go. 2 gold per turn. Alliance reciprocated and open borders. Yes. Absolutely. Then we're agreed. Okay. That's good. I'll take that. That's a nice thing to happen. Right. Let's get this power plant completed. Oh, okay. Stuff's happening. So, Georgia has no longer got enough loyalty to keep Amarlo. Whereabouts is that? So that's gone independent. Oh, and now this one. Yeah, Caspi. That's Indian. So Caspi is now rebelling as well. Oh my goodness me. Is that what that one's telling me? The free city of Caspi succumbs to foreign pressure and has to join India. Oh, so this one was a free city. It's now joined India, but now it's rebelling against India because it doesn't know what's going on anymore. I'm very confused with what's going on across the world. Whatever. Do anything you like now. It's fine. So, government plazas. The War Department. No, thank you. That's to do with units healing. Don't really care. National History Museum. 4 slots. for any great work. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. Or the Royal Society. I don't know why I'm looking at the Royal Society. I genuinely don't care. Builders gain the ability, blah, blah, blah. National History Museum, 4 slots for any great work. I can finally deploy 4 of these people's writings and songs and things and pictures. Oh, I guess, absolutely. Do that, please. Do it now. I was going to start putting an encampment, but you know what? That is probably far more important. Ah, Mr. Curtin in his lovely hat would like a deals. Yes, tobacco for Jade, and he gives me 1 gold up front, which, whatever, that's absolutely fine. I'll go down the shop and buy myself some chocolate with that, John. And 2 per turn, that's a little bit better. I guess we're not going to be able to up that at all. Oh, now I say that. Oh, he really wants tobacco. Right, not that much though. Right, down to 10. He'll give me 10. What about 11? No. 10 per turn rather than the 2 he's offering me. That is a plus 8 per turn boost that I've just fabulously negotiated with him there. Yep, absolutely. Yes, please do have the tobacco. I will have the jade that you've got and also some of your monies. Thank you. Oh, someone's built a wonder. Oh, Cristo Redentor has been built by Mr. Curtin. So there we go. If I'd have started building it, I don't think I would have beat him. So there we go. I guess that saved us some time. What's going on now? So you're down here. Charlotte has gathered sources. So yeah, let's nick a load of gold. Let's steal a load of gold. I can't believe there's no tech left to steal. Yeah, let's steal some gold from you lot. That's very nice. Right, what is next? What's coming up? I just think, yeah, we work toward this. Let's get the National History Museum done. We want to figure out as well who we want to put on it. So you, what have you got left to do? Wake you up. How many things have you got? You've got 2 writings. So let's put you on there. We'll get your 2 writings out of the way. That's fine. And then do you want to put some art in there? It makes no difference, does it? It makes absolutely no difference. The only thing is, could we steal some great works? So other civs, these guys can just sit here going, yep, sitting upon their great works. Are we able to steal some great works from the other civs, which means that they don't get the tourism from them? We do, and that means it's all good for us. Oh, I do like that idea. Oh, that could be very good indeed. You go over there for a bit, Mr. Man. You just go for a change of scene, Mr. Wolfgang von Goethe. You go over there. Yeah, can we do that? Could we get Charlotte to go and steal some great works? Because by the time that's finished, next return, she will hopefully have nicked all that gold. And then we could see if anybody has any great works to steal. If no one does, we'll just put all these people in here and use them up and generate it that way. But if we can take tourism and stuff from other people, why the heck not? And Jerome over in India has got his sources prepared. We are now going to go and try and steal nuclear fission from the Indian people. There we go. So you've got your sources done. Hopefully that will help. We've got you, whatever your name is, Eve, back here helping all the other spies who are out there doing their jobs. You are helping them. You're giving them extra levels. You're making them better and more likely to succeed, which is very, very lovely. So that's good. Right, a couple more turns until our National History Museum is done, which is very, very good as well. And then, yeah, I'm intrigued with the plan. I'm intrigued with the plan as to whether we can steal stuff. Spain has switched governments to fascism. Spain have got a tier 3 government as well. And they've become fascists. Of all the things to become, Spain, you've become fascist. Oh, and you've adopted the military policy martial law. Wow, you're going full on. Straight into there. Okay, and here we go, look. Here we go. This is the kind of stuff I expect to see from these guys. Mobilization. Whereabouts does that fit in the tree? Where's mobilization? It's back down here. I've already got that one. Okay, fine. Okay, maybe I'm giving them slightly too much credit there. So yeah, the suggestion in the comments about why I'm ahead in culture was that perhaps they are concentrating on science, but they don't seem to be concentrating on science either. Because a lot of people said, oh, by turn 250, 300 at the latest, the civs will all be in space. I would expect that. In 1902, on a deity difficulty challenge, I would expect them to all be in space. But look, they've still got knights. These guys have still got knights. These are AT crew. That's fine. There is a musket man corps. So, yeah, they've got quite a lot of military around. I'm just a bit befuddled as to why they've not kind of pushed on with the things I would expect them to. I'm not complaining. It's fine. It means we're still in the game and we've got a chance. I don't know if something's gone wrong. I don't know if it's the combination of civs I've picked are all sparring against each other in weird combination of things. I don't know if it's the fact that I'm on data difficulty and I've got one city and it's confusing them or something? I really don't know. I'm befuddled and bemused. But do you know what? Yeah, I'll take it. Absolutely. Right. You can go back to Solo to help our other spies. You can counter-spy the theatre square. Thank you very much. We've got a governor title. Let's see if we promote Victor fully. It gives us an era score or anything like that, because we might as well. Does it do anything? Yes, it does. It gives us an era score. There we go. The art of governance finds its ultimate expression in the leadership of Victor the Castellan, who is not doing anything. He is the ultimate leader. The art of governance finds itself in a person that's unemployed, because I don't actually use it. But there we go. Right, and it's only +1. +1 paltry era score. I needed the 7 to go up. Is now the time to start building the encampment, possibly. On here, we've got plenty of excess food. 34 surplus food. So we could put the encampment there. We'll lose some food from that rice resource. I think that's probably something we can cope with. I don't think that's going to be too bad an issue. So we could do that. We could get ourselves another spy. We could get another spy. Do I need another spy? It's only 3 turns. 3 turns to get a spy. Or do we go down the encampment route? I'm not entirely sure. I think let's get the encampment down. Let's get that in. So let's remove that pin. It's been waiting a long, long time. Let's put an encampment just here. Yes, it will obliterate that rice. Do I want to put it up here? No. I'm going to put it here. Yes, it will destroy the rice. It's fine. It will remove our surplus food down from 34 to, 29 probably. But it will give us some nice boosts. It will give us a boost to our science, because it's just here. And it will give us a boost to... Would it get a boost to anything else? No, I think it's just a science boost, because the campus will be next to 2 districts and the government plaza. So that's still fine. I'm okay with that. I'm not that bothered. We can always put a farm up there to redress the balance a little bit. I don't think it's that much anyway. So yeah, let's drop an encampment just there. Rice and remove the farm. And people are probably going, no, you should put a worker on there and a builder on there and, send the stuff back. I'm not that bothered. It's fine. It is absolutely fine. I will cope with that. And do you know what? Before we finish, I was going to say let's finish. We need a spy, don't we? Let's finish up now. And next time out, when one of our spies is available, we will go and see if there is any great works to steal. If there are, we will try our darndest to steal them away from the other civs. If there aren't, we will just put you guys back in here. We will just put all of you folks in here, as many as we can. So you've got one thing, you've got some art. We'll possibly put someone else in as well. We'll just put people into here, get that art museum filled up, the national, whatever it is, the National History Museum filled up with lovely, lovely things. That'll boost us hopefully over 300 per turn. Then computers will be done, which will boost that ridiculously, and we'll have to see where we stand. Now, where do we stand now? Culture. Oh, it's not really working, is it? It's the moving target. 114 out of 352. It's about, a third of the way there. So about 30%. And we're trying our best. We're really trying our best. These things are generating 23 from the Great Library. It's just crazy. But it's just not really working for us. But never mind. There we go. We can just keep trying. We keep plodding on until eventually, surely one of the civs will go to space. And we'll just look at them in space and go, but look at all the wonders we've got. But there we go. So yeah, next time, let's see if we can nick some stuff off the other civs. And of course, we'll do the encampment and get all that stuff done. And we'll probably get ourselves a stadium. And then possibly, if we can, work on the Maracanã Stadium as well, which would be very, very lovely if we could get that in. Another wonder for the city of Solo is no bad thing. But that is all for next time. Hopefully you're still enjoying this. If you are, please do leave a like, and also please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on in our One City Challenge. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. Let's follow Matt Spence, aka Duke Nukem, as he chases after a dirty villain. There are a lot of angry people still. I don't know why. Never ever employ him, he's terrible. This place is full of rats. Timothy Robles, with your kind of crazy eyes. You have tea leaves something for one of my shops.